Hello friends, namaste. I hope you're doing well. This is Kagesh Mahanta, your digital coach. I believe you are putting 100% into your preparation to come up with flying colors in your examination. There are certain important points that you really need to take care of prior to or during your examination. Point number one. Prior to your examination, you should keep yourself away from junk, spicy, and outside food, as well as from reading, watching, or listening to negative news that may cause distraction in your preparation prior to your examination. Point number two. One day prior to your examination, check your bag or pouch for the items that you will carry to the examination hall. That is writing pens, pencils, razors, sharpeners, etc. Recheck the same prior to leaving your residence for the examination center. Do similar checks for the dress that you will wear, including your shoes and socks. Point number three. Leave your residence for the examination hall well before time so that you can have sufficient cushioning time in case of unexpected delays, if any, on the way to your examination hall, as well as get some time to relax just before the start of your examination. Point number four. Come from the washroom and have some drinking water well before the start of your examination. Point number five. After getting your question paper, take a deep breath and read the question paper from the beginning to the end for around 5 to 10 minutes to identify the easiest and next easiest sets of questions that you can complete answering in the first hour of your examination time. Point number six. Before answering to any question, clearly write answer to question number X with an underscore and a sufficient gap from the first line of your answer. Also, keep a sufficient gap between two consecutive answers so that the examiner doesn't get confused. Point number seven. It's always better to skip the complicated calculations for different questions unless the last hour of your examination, as such calculation may eat up a lot of your valuable time, due to which you may have to submit your answer sheet without getting time to answer some good questions that could fetch some better marks. Point number 8. Do the rough calculations using a pencil in separate spaces away from the main answer area to avoid confusion for the examiner. Always draw a cross mark over the rough calculations after the same is done. Point number 9. Focus on answering your question paper during your examination hours and never get distracted by the request of other examinees near you for help answering their questions or in some other way. Point number 10. Keep the last 15 minutes in your hand to go through your answer sheet from the beginning to the end to rectify the unintentional mistakes, if any, on some pages. Even the front page of your answer sheet needs to be checked thoroughly before submitting the answer sheet. If you have taken additional sheets, tie or staple those in sequential order with the main answer sheet. Point number 11. Submit your answer sheet on time in the hands of the invigilator in search of your examination hall and leave with a smile on your face.